Hello everybody and welcome back to Team Fortress 2. My name is Final Nox and we're going to be getting right into this. I am with a whole bunch of people who are pretty dang good at this game. And I'm just hoping to bring you some... what map are we even on? We're in an advanced Mecha NG1. Alright everybody, so this is going to be a little bit of a meta gameplay, but at the same time I'm with some really talented players, and so they're probably going to be carrying me really hard throughout this entire thing, and you won't have to really see me at ropes, on the edge, or on the ropes, there we go. But, so right away, projectile shield is the best thing that this game has ever made. And on top of that, Kritzkrieg is the most commonly used, by far. Anyway, so, God, what was I going to say? Medic. Medic is, of course, support. You won't get that many kills, but they are very good at getting bursts done and killing a whole bunch of people when... I thought he had no legs. Getting things done when they need to be. So the shield for me is going to be G, and this nice projectile shield stops any incoming damage from any projectile-related weapons and deals damage to all robots that are walking into it with these guys. Okay. As you can see, we have a scout on our team, an engineer, heavy, a sniper, and a soldier who's pretending to be a sniper. And the whole point is for me to keep each one of them healed so that we don't have to worry about... one sec, I have to get in there. Okay. So as you can see, my projectile shield lays down a shield for the heavy, so he doesn't have to worry about getting hit for that moment, but now he's going to have to worry about getting hit by a lot. Hopefully he doesn't die. I'll be by his side the whole time, because as a medic, you do not let down any of your teammates. You have to be with them the entire way through, otherwise you're basically screwing them over. Look at that, awesome sniper. Anyway, there's our first sentry buster of the game going for the engineer in the back. Usually I can take out my Uber saw and smack away at that guy a little bit, but I was not prepared to do so. There's a spy. I have to watch my back for spies because spies like to go after me. And there's Napkin. Gotta heal him up to make sure he doesn't die. The most important heal targets in the game are... oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Most important heal targets are, of course, the heavy, which is your main form of damage dealing, and any soldier or demo man that you have as a secondary. They will be your two most important. Otherwise, everyone else kind of goes by the wayside, including the sniper and the engineer, which is unfortunate because they really do need as much help as they can get. Alright. So, melee people can walk through this shield, of course, and any robot can walk through this shield. It's very good at disintegrating them. What else can this shield do? It's not very good against pyros. Pyros, flames go through the shields. And every once in a while, when your shield is starting to get lower in health, it may flash, and then projectiles can get through and hit you. If you hear any of my roommates, I'm sorry about that. Oh, the heavy's out of ammo. That's not good. I should be able to know this, but alright. And of course, with our scout doing a great job and all of us keeping him contained into that small area, we're good to go. Not only that, my eyes look really cool. This is a professional kill streak Kritzkrieg, so yeah. Otherwise, talking about primaries. Primary really doesn't matter. Most people like to go with the Crusader's crossbow, though I believe that the most that ever since needles have milk on them is a thing. That's usually what a lot of people do. I'm getting Canteen Specialist because I'm going to be kritzing the soldier, hopefully. And another thing is that with Mecha Engineer, you get a lot, and I mean a lot of money in this if you end up collecting all of it. And that makes so that you don't really need resistances right away in the beginning, because you basically are everyone's resistance. You, instead of him having to spend like 300, 600, 900 on bullet and explosive resistance, you can just get a better shield. And so, that's kind of nice. The other metagens. If you go with the normal Uber, it charges a lot slower. It doesn't do as much because you aren't really killing things faster, you're just staying alive longer, which medic should just stay alive pretty much the entire time. A medic basically has the same purpose in Man vs. Machine as he does in pretty much any other format, and that's just stay alive. You're everyone else's avenue to doing more damage, staying in longer, and oh my gosh, we're gonna get spooky. Hi! I'm now up here. Okay. Okay. And the heavy is doing fine. Alright. Where's the soldier? And I give the crits to the Pyro. Pyro is the best for taking out... Oh my gosh! Ah! Is the best for taking out tanks. They can do the most consistent damage. Their damage isn't reduced like bullet damage. Bullet damage is reduced against tanks. I don't know by what percent, but it is a pretty decent amount. Oh. And once I get crits again, I'm gonna head back to the Pyro and make sure that he has all the damage he needs. Oh! Heavy. I also have to stay on the Heavy's butt like he depends on me, because he really, really depends on me. The Sniper also takes out all the medics, so that's why we don't have to worry about like not having a demo on our team, just because our Sniper is really good. Ugh. Okay. That was probably my bad. I should have stayed on the Heavy instead of going to the Scouts. Scouts have really fast respawn times, but that Sniper with his glowy, glowy eyes is doing just fine. $361. Alright. Might as well help him out because, honestly, just healing him would have done nothing. So, might as well take out the Metagun while I can. Oh gosh, I need to get to the front. So I got a soul for that. Oh my gosh, I got popped up in the air. Okay. And boom. This will help our team live. And we will kill the dude. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Game's over for him. We lost 19 credits. Too bad. We got a bonus of 50. Okay. I also have the chance now to switch. That is my spooky wolf medic.
Everybody ready?
Alright. So, I am now a wolf medic with a vampire thing on. Engineer is built up and ready. Okay. I talked about the metagun a little bit. It helps people to stay alive, doesn't deal enough damage. Switching over to the quick fix. Quick fix is kind of cool. Quick fix allows you to revive your teammates a lot faster, but unfortunately, it really doesn't do anything else. And hopefully, you don't want your team dead the whole time. Like, if your only upside is being able to revive people faster, well, what about the rest of the time when they're alive? You should be able to give them some benefit. And so that's why I would kind of put Quick Fix in third place. Vaccinator, I just don't think the upside of its overcharge and fast revive is, once again, enough to make up for the lack of living. So, and that's why quick fix and vaccinator are very rarely seen as for medics inside of man versus machine. This is what I get for not having a script. Do you guys like this? Yes? No? Kinda? No? Yes? I kinda like it. But anyway. So, everybody's a little bit spookier now. Everyone's got unusuals on. And so we have giant scouts and giant demo men coming in. I want to make sure that this heavy doesn't die, so I put my shield out in front of him, yet I don't have to walk out in front by myself like I'm the one that actually has to worry about it. And let's have a little bit of fun with the soldier. Cool. Excuse me. As you can see, the sniper's red lines just annihilating everyone. I could go and get some, like, sick assists by doing this, but there's no point to that, especially when I need to keep my team alive. That is the main focus of my life. I keep everyone else alive. And every once in a while I use my shield to hurt people. Now, as you can see, the Heal Master thing that I got, its main focus is to get people's health back up really fast. So, like, I do have Overheal Master up a little bit, so that's why their health isn't maxed out at 450 anymore for the heavy, it's 525. And not only that, but that's also why his health is going up very quickly, too. This is going to help. So, crits for days, and our opponent doesn't have any medics, so we don't have to worry about overcharge and crap like that. If he did have any kind of, if the opponent did have some kind of medic, whether it be a crits medic, a quick fix medic, or a uber medic, that is when we would have to start paying attention to when we use our crits, who we crits, and are waiting for the sniper to take them out before we can attack them. But as you can see, we're doing a pretty dang good job. I killed that one. You can't see my eyes quite yet. You can see my eyes once they hit 10 out of the wolf's head. There we go. They're kind of strange looking. But as you can see, we're denying a whole bunch of damage. We're doing a good job. We're staying alive. And I have crits again. That's the nice thing about Uber build, is like, Uber build, I only get one tick of right away in the beginning, because you kind of hold your Uber for a while. I mean, like, for moments like that. Woo! Protect the heavy. He's more important than a sentry gun. Alright, I got one hit off of it. That gave me 25% Uber. I mean, like, right there. I mean, why do I even need to have Uber build when I can get almost all of it from one quick thing like that? And there goes another wave. So, our team is pretty dang good. Can't deny that. They're kind of really good. They're kind of awesome, actually. And all of them seem to have professional weapons of some type. Alright, so, we're getting into the mid-game now. Uber charge is pretty high. Uber duration could be upped. Healing mastery. We do have a tank now, so I can get my last canteen for specialist. Get some crits, which makes them very cheap, and as you get canteen specialist, it makes them last longer. It makes so that your teammates also get them. Canteen specialist is kind of underrated. Oh, alright. So, pyros. We have to watch out for them reflecting crap. Even things from, like, sentries can be reflected back at us, which is horrifying, by the way. And in this case, now that there's Pyro on our team, it's actually a good idea to keep him alive, even though he's using a frickin'... there. See, even though oh shoot, I did not mean to use that. Alright, so I had to focus there for a moment. I used the crits canteen on him so that he could come back. I need to help this heavy out. Okay, he went down. Okay, everybody is going down for some random reason or another. Alright, go back to here, help out the heavy and everyone. I've done pretty much my part for helping. I've done my part for helping out the pyro there. He should be able to kill the rest of the tank. It'll take him a little while, but he will be able to do it. Especially with the Phlogistonator, which is the best pyro tank killing weapon. And burned. Oh, he lost some cash. I should probably get to the heavy. Okay, we have spies coming. That engineer got decimated. Alright. Alright. So the pyro pretty much has that tank as it's on its home stretch. Alright. So we have 2 giant scouts and 15 critical soldiers left. Oh, I don't like spies. And I just got hit by crits, which really hurt. And this is where my resistances are going to come into play more. I need to start getting more resistances for these later rounds because this is when everyone starts dealing more damage. Last one, why not pop crits? Why do we keep getting bonuses of 50? Alright. So, more on that. More on that. And let's get some resistance. Looks like more heavies are going to be coming, along with some critical resistance. Critical resistance is, of course, the cheapest one. It's the easiest one to get. And it's the one that stops you from dying in the dumbest ways. An undead zombie dog vampire. Medic. An undead zombie medic vampire. Yeah. TF2 is a weird game, guys. Alright, so this time around, we do have Uber medics. You can tell they're Uber medics compared to normal other medics because it has the U shield inside of it. That, of course, just means Uber. Looking at our team, I'm not doing too hot. I'm the second lowest score on our team behind the scout. No, just in front of the scout. But at the same time, supports don't tend to get most points in man versus machine. There are no tanks this round, so that's why we are back to a soldier, and there are only 10 pyros. What is happening? I mean, those are Uber medics, and people are not letting the sniper kill them. Okay, this team is not very conventional, but hey, might as well give him his glory while he can have it. I'm gonna die. Okay. I'm totally gonna die. I'm gonna die. Okay. I'm gonna stay alive, I guess. Not only that, tips. A lot of times people will stick their metagun straight up the heavy's butt and then hope that energy will build from there, and they are very wrong. Because once a character reaches max health, your energy bar takes forever for you to get any energy off of them. So the best thing to do is then go to other players that you don't heal as often, like the sniper and the engineer. And did you see how fast that energy bar built while I was on them? It's a lot faster than it is with me on the heavy right now. So just things to keep in mind. Whenever you're using your medic, best way to build energy is by switching targets. And not only that, that's just good practice. Like, wow, my energy bar is all the way pretty much full again because I decided to switch over to that soldier instead of keep my medigun firmly on the... What? Okay, I was wondering why he was running away for a second. And I'm giving the soldier a moment of glory. He missed everything. Go! Go! Okay. Okay, and see, that's part of my thing there, is like, I have to know when is the right time to run in and save that stupid engineer, or that stupid scout. This case, I cannot get that stupid scout. Plus, he already respawned. Hide, and energy. That stops all the crits. Bring the scout back. Get in there. I'm wondering if he doesn't have resistances, because he died really fast. And let's go ahead and give the heavy some fun. He basically has a laser beam of death. Give the soldier some fun. Now, this is the other thing, is that with all the classes inside of this game, man versus machine can become very repetitive. It doesn't have any variance. You do it once and you already know what the next outcome is going to be. Stuff like that. So, a lot of times, the Kritzkrieg, which all of a sudden just triples your damage for X amount of time, can sometimes be the most fun part of the game. So, like, even from just a fun standpoint, Medic can provide the most. And that's kind of a cool thing about him. A lot of other classes, they kind of can't. This is a better round to become overcharged in, and I doubt any of these guys even do any form of competitive, but hey, with competitive matchmaking out, it might be fun to someday play. When Man vs. Machine first came out, one of the biggest reasons nobody ever played Medic is because, well, all he ever did was help with the front line. He didn't really have any comeback power like a heavy who gets crits. He didn't have any like surprise burst with like demo men do with their sticky launcher and whatnot. He just kind of was there. He fell into the same camp as Spy, just not commonly used because there's someone who does his job better. And but then they gave an update where all of a sudden this guy who's been doing no damage and never getting played and stuff like that is all of a sudden getting the most play, especially in the Two Cities update. Tale of Two Cities update. Yep, kind of, that's a reference to, what is it? I can't even remember what it's called, but it's a reference. Tale of Two Cities. It's from Tale of Two Cities, which is a book. That's what it's from. I can't remember the actual cities' names, though. It's just two cities. Deal with it. I'm good with crits, because there's a lot of damn scouts. And scouts are damn annoying, especially crit bonk ones. See, look at them. They all think they're all invulnerable and cool and stuff, and they all get missed and whatnot, and then all of a sudden they become vulnerable right about here, and they die. Okay, I had to personally kill that one. Personally. Alright. Oh! What are they aiming at? Who knows? Oh, gosh. And here goes Napkin, too. Cool. Alright. Another reason... And so, in the Tale of Two Cities update, Medic got this awesome shield that you see me now using before me. And it blocks all the projectiles. It was a really cool thing as part of the update. And people thought it was extremely overpowered. But then, they just showed that you can't just willy-nilly pop this whenever. Every once in a while, this is like the... Oh my gosh. It is the only thing that keeps your entire team going. If you pop this thing willy-nilly at like wrong moments or whatnot, purposely in Tale of Two Cities, they did it in such a way that that there would be rounds where like the first thing that came out would be a non-crit version of a giant, and then immediately after that would come a crit giant. Oh, ouch. Ouch. That hurt really badly. And there goes him. Okay, and so, yeah, Valve purposely designed around it so that people would pop their shield early, or they would pop it at inconvenient times. And what was really cool about the Two Cities update was that it introduced the possibility of multiple bombs being out on the screen. And that hasn't been, well, of course it hasn't been done before, because when Man vs. Machine first came out, it only came out with like 8 maps or something, and it was impossible to get into. It eventually came out with expert mode, which was really awesome. And you've seen me do one of the expert episodes as the engineer, though that video is extremely laggy. Yeah. And then they had the Mecha Engineer came out, oh, okay. Mecha Engineer came out before Two Cities, but after, it was actually the Smithmas update one year. Oh my gosh. Okay. And as you can see, that bar takes longer for some heroes to come back. Heroes. Heroes. Did I just call a soldier hero? Ugh. Sorry, moment of focus. I had to revive the entire dead team. Okay. And that's kind of the fun part about being medic. Like, before, what just happened there would have never happened when Man vs. Machine first came out. Your team died, you as a medic, it's time for you to run away. Because you can't do anything. But now, you run forward into the battle, and you revive all your dead teammates and let them build up their crap again. And all because of that, now you have sparkly eyes of green, because, you know, professional kill streak, crit streak. That's the life I'm about. This wave is almost over. 15 normal units and 14 meds. That soldier is dying hell of a lot. I'm wondering if he's doing this just for fun. Well, of course he's doing it just for fun. You don't do Man vs. Machine for the rewards anymore. The rewards have pretty much been made really inexpensive. Gold bot-headed and blood bot-headed and all those kinds of things went down in price a lot. The only thing that's really maintained its price so far is Australians, and that's because Two Cities is the most recent thing to come out. Yeah. Otherwise, when it comes to melees, the only melee that makes any sense in this is, of course, the Uber Saw. There really is no point at having any other one. Okay, so these pyros are going to be dangerous to me because, well, my shield doesn't block them. I'm just going to hope that this heavy does its job. Are these snipers aiming at me? No. Scrubs. Alright. Oh, 5. We're missing 5. Okay, we got it. So yeah, now we're on wave 7 of 8, and a lot of times, these Man vs. Machine missions, they take hours because people don't know what they're doing, or they're having a hard time, or something along those lines. With a team like this, I can fly through pretty quickly, and give a good commentary on it. Well, maybe good. Maybe I still suck at this. I probably still suck at this. Now, it's kind of unfortunate that Medic is so cool in Team Fortress 2. I know, it's a weird thing to say. The reason I think he's cool is because he is like the sole factor why teams win and why teams lose. If he does a really great Uber charge, your team's going to push, your team's going to probably win, they're going to be dealing 3 times the damage, or they're going to be invulnerable for that 5 seconds or so, and that's really good. Like, it is the playmaker. And because of that stigma and my personal liking of support classes, pretty much all my friends place me as the support of the group. I end up getting put into those roles, and it's not because I dislike them, but because I always want them to be I want them to be... Oh, gosh. And it's not because I always imagine medics as being, like, weak or something, but it's because, wait for him to Uber. He'll do that to himself. Maybe? No? Go for it then. Oh no! I didn't realize that I had the wrong canteen. I had the wrong canteen equipped. I thought I had crits on for some reason. Alright. Go back. And as you can see, this guy can do some damage too. Looks like we have some bigger units coming out soon. Sniper is, of course, taking them out artfully. And his teammates are screwing it up. I gotta say, this has gotta be kind of surprising that we're doing so well. There we go. And not only that, it is my job to help pyros every once in a while when they need it. Like, whenever you see that red signal, it is your duty to find a way to get to them, if it is possible. Yeah, not only that, Napkin is just kind of ruining the sniper's heyday. Alright. There goes the pyro with his thing. Kill things. It's my job to kill things. As much as it is everyone else when I have my shield ready. My resistances are maxed out right now. These little pills here are going to do like no damage to me. Random crits still apply. That's one thing I am surprised has remained in Man vs. Machine. Is like, random crits, as amazing as they can be when the moment calls for them, they kind of make things too easy at random points. Turn around, damn it! Okay. So every once in a while, heavies can be pretty oblivious. You have to expect that too. When you think that it is their job to keep an eye on you and make sure that you live, don't ever expect them to. I mean, like, they expect you to be a pretty much professional dodger. I mean, honest to goodness, I don't know the last time I wonder if that hit sound is a bit too annoying. I'm sorry, guys, if it is. But, what was I saying? I think that's one problem with Man vs. Machine, is that my brain gets very spacey and very wandery. Just looks at random things and says, ooh, what's that about? Let's see, yeah, he's got enough. Oh. Alright. Not only that, but the reason I'm not meleeing it right now is because I can get energy, and my energy thing does so much more damage than my melee would ever do. So, and boom. There we go. And as you can see, the fun part about the Mecha NG update is that when it was first advertised, it showed these giant, and I mean giant Mecha Engineer on the front, which never actually ended up happening. They ended up kind of just making giant versions of a whole bunch of other classes instead. And so the engineer doesn't really have a giant version of himself. They have a giant heavy, a giant demo, and a giant soldier. And it's kind of funny that these huge boss-like creatures that were originally just in this update got transported over to the. They got transported over to the. Two Cities update. And inside the Two Cities update, they had giant versions of all these characters, right? Except, of course, Engineer, which the whole update was supposed to be based around the Mecha Engineer. Oh, he can teleport people, and it's really menacing and stuff. It's not menacing. It's not difficult. The only time that this thing is really, truly difficult is when people don't know what they're doing, or, and don't get me wrong here, when people want to have fun. They take classes that people don't normally pick, and they try to make it work. I know that this is a giant punching heavy. He'll hit you once and you die. That's basically how it works. And for me, I can just heal people and revive them, and they can just keep on hitting him back. As with all bosses, all of them gain all their health back just immediately. And he's going with the bot killer metagun. So he's going with the Uber. He's going to Uber the Spy. The Spy is going to deal obscene amounts of damage. So, we'll see. Because since the Heavy is wearing the giant gloves of boxing, he takes like however % much less damage from bullets and projectiles and whatnot. But of course, melee damage is made a lot larger. And of course, Monsieur Spy here will be doing that. So, here we are in the last wave. This is kind of the fun of the game. Being up on the rocks makes so that spies can't really hurt us. I mean, there they are. And you can see his health going down because of the spy behind him that's just backstabbing him like a son of a gun. And that's it. That is how you do one of the Mecha Engineer update maps. I'm not going to be gaining anything out of this, I believe. Ooh, he got just a normal sniper rifle. Too bad. The classic, I get Mad Milk. Oh, he got just a metagun. Alright. And he gets and just a sticky launcher. As I see it, thank you guys so much for watching. This was me playing as the Wolf Medic in Team Fortress 2 in Man vs. Machine. And I will see you all next time.